All right, so this is for anybody going through anything. You want to listen to this message. This message found you. This message is Hebrews 10:11, as you see at the top. We're going to go to page 340. Well, it probably won't be the same page, but just go to Hebrews 10:11, 33. Start here. But pretty much before I read, I want you guys to just know you might be going through being humiliated publicly, being slandered. Your name is being thrown around. Also, just being treated unfairly. So there's a lot of affliction. It says sometimes being publicly exposed to reproach and affliction, and sometimes being partners with those so treated. For you had compassion on those in prison, and you joyfully accepted the plundering of your property, since you knew that yourselves had a better possession and abiding one. Basically what that means, I'm just going to break down some words called decoding. Prison doesn't technically mean like people are physically barred. It could be prison in their mind. It could be the walking dead, people who are not really walking with Christ. They know of Christ, but they're not avidly walking. They're not avidly seeking him. So they could have a prison in their mindset. They can have a prison in their being. They could be physically walking the walking dead. Okay, so you've had compassion against these people. That key word is compassion. You've shown compassion to these individuals, and yet you know that they're in bondage. You know that they're farther off. You know that they're basically the walking dead. And you joyfully accepted the plundering of your property, since you knew that yourself had a better possession and abiding one. That means that you joyfully took on the issues that it takes by being around people who are the walking dead, right? That means sometimes the people who are really the light of the world will be seen and perceived as the dark of the world, right? Because Jesus had to hang around people who were thieves, prostitutes, etc., whatever, right? But he didn't take on the actions and the deeds of these people. He just didn't judge them, right? So when you hang around with filth, sometimes you're going to be perceived or taken as if you are as well, right? Because he was so righteous, he was so blameless that he had to be around these people so they could see that he had this light. But what did those people do? They still cursed him, even though he was healing individuals, and even though he was the light per se. People still found him demonic, right? Or they thought he could be demonic, right? But let's continue. It says, therefore, do not throw away your confidence, which has a great reward, for you will have need of endurance, right? So that when you have done the will of God, you may receive what is promised. I'm here to tell you, brother or sister, you must keep enduring. You must keep your confidence. You must know that what God started in you, he will complete. He will finish. God does not start anything he does not finish. So just wait. And literally it says, for yet a